Hello and welcome back. Today I'm going to be talking about my TBR for 2024 and do a little book haul from what I got in December. So my birthday's in December, so I got books for my birthday as well as Christmas. And I've decided this year I really need to get through the books I have. As you can see, this is my TBR shelf. It's quite packed. I've spoken about all of these books before, I believe. So I'm not going to go through them all, but a lot of my big goals for this year is to try and stop buying as many books. My local library isn't very good. It's not their fault. They've had resources just drained and drained and drained over the years. But because of that, I normally end up getting like quite cheap books, or me and my friends swap books, or I go into charity shops and get them, and I kind of need to stop. So my plan for this year is trying to get through my TBR that I've got here already. So I've got these, I've got another few books here, and I have down here, I have this entire collection of Leigh Bardugo books. So my goal for this year is to get through all those Leigh Bardugo books. I'm going to put everything onto my story graph so I can track it all and try and make a dent in this as well. There's quite a lot here. So I think I should be sorted. I'm not giving myself like a goals to hit this year, because I got to about 57 books last year out of 60, but I found that I was more like worried about not hitting the goal and not really enjoying reading books for that. So I'm just going to try and get through the TBR this year. So starting off with the haul, I'm starting with these Chiltern Classics. I believe they're Chiltern Classics. Yes, Chiltern Classics. They're absolutely beautiful. I saw them last year, and when I was about 14, I went through my I'm Not Like Other Girls stage, and I read like all the classics, and I loved them, and I've been wanting to get some really nice copies, and these are just absolutely beautiful. Like, look at them. They're, I can't think of what it's called now. The suede edges, most of them are gold. I think all of them, except Pride and Prejudice. Pride and Prejudice is silver. Eventually, I would like to take all of my copies of my classics and replace them with these. I do already have all these books, but I will be donating my older copies because I did want to replace them with like nicer versions. Like, I got my 6-book set of the Jane Austen classics when I was 14 in a box set, and it's all right. It does, but it's nice to have pretty copies. So materialistic, but I'm so excited because I did want to reread a lot of these last year. Little Women's one of my favourite books. Wuthering Heights is one of my favourite books, and I've really wanted to reread Jane Eyre for ages, so I'm very excited about this. Also, I got all of these as presents. I got Little Women and Pride and Prejudice for my birthday in December. I got Emma and Jane Eyre for Christmas, and then Wuthering Heights. We went to one of those. It was Glow Wild. It was called, at Wakehurst Place. It's I don't believe it's National Trust. It's to do with Kew Gardens. They did like a light walk. So we saw that in the gift shop, and my mum was like, "I'm getting it for you. Don't worry, I'm going to get it. I want it to match your other ones." So I got these all as presents. They're absolutely beautiful. I think they're probably a little bit more expensive than regular copies, but they're definitely ones that I'll cherish for years and years and years. So I got 2 other books for my birthday. I got The Secrets of Rosslyn by Roddy Martin and Susie Ray's 0 Points, the unofficial Eurovision quiz book from my sister. So The Secrets of Rosslyn, I actually went back to Rosslyn Chapel when I was in Scotland last March. I love Rosslyn Chapel. I think it's amazing. It's definitely somewhere you should think about visiting if you're visiting Edinburgh. And because of that, my cousin who I was staying with saw me looking at this in the gift shop. She knew I was going on to Iceland, so she was like, "I'll get it for your birthday," and I completely forgot about it. So thank you, Susan. And the 0 Points book, my sister bought for me because I'm a massive Eurovision fan, and also I do the quiz at my work, so it's just a little fun nod to that. I haven't actually gone through it yet. It's going to be very fun. I would like to do Eurovision quiz this year, so that will help. So this year I did a Secret Santa with Bert's Books, the bookshop in Swindon, and I asked him to send a copy of Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier to someone because I absolutely love that book, and I received this one back S.T. Gibson's A Dowry of Blood. Now, I hadn't heard anything about this. It came with this bow, so it was wrapped beautifully. And this is a vampire book, and I love vampire books. I've written extensively about vampires. I'm really excited to read this. For Christmas, these are the ones I received as presents from my family. So we do a tree present day with all of my dad's family, and I got the Eat What You Watch cookbook, which I'm really excited about because I bought it initially as a quiz prize for one of my quizzes, and I didn't want to give it away. I did give it away, don't worry. I didn't want to give it away, and so my mum bought me that, which I'm very excited about. It's just got a load of recipes from different films, which I really love. We also do a variation on the I'm not going to try and pronounce the Icelandic word, but the Icelandic book flood on Christmas Eve. We do it as like a secret Santa, and I got This Is How You Lose the Time War, which I've wanted to read for ages, which I'm really excited about. And then my sister, we got like boxes full of stuff secondhand for each other this year. So I got her like a few cookbooks because she's getting into cooking, and like a vase because her boyfriend buys her flowers a lot, and a cup that says I'm not a morning person, I'm not an afternoon person either. And she bought me a ghost picture and these two books. This one she said she bought me because I have a little bit of a fascination, not with modern royals, but particularly with like historical royals. I had this really weird like hyperfixation on Queen Victoria for a long time. I knew a lot about the Tudors when I was a kid. I was fascinated with them and the Romanovs, and I really like to find out about medieval women in particular, like Renaissance women. So she bought me this because she said she thought that I would like the medieval gossip, which she knows me very well I would. She also bought me We All Fall Down by Rose Sabo. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. She said she found this on Vinted. It's absolutely beautiful. Look at it, and it sounds really good as well. That's the blurbs. And it's signed as well. I have no idea how she didn't spend an absolute fortune on this. It's so beautiful, and I'm really looking forward to reading it. It sounds so good. Finally, this is my little haul that I got through vouchers and stuff that I got over Christmas. So I'm hopefully planning on not buying loads of books next year. I have a few pre-orders that I want to set up, but other than that, I'm not looking at doing loads and loads of big book orders. So the first one I got was His Dark Reflection. That's by Marvellous Michael Anson. I don't know if you've heard about this Sungate drama going on Twitter. It's absolutely ridiculous. I really don't know what that Lauren woman was thinking. But it introduced me to Marv with an E, as I now know her from Twitter. I don't know why I'm going so fast. And this book I bought off Amazon. I was already doing an order for my mum, and this sounds incredible. It sounds so up my alley. I'm so excited that I found this book because this is exactly what I'd like to read, you know? So in a way, I'm very grateful that I was able to find Marv through Twitter. I'm so excited to read this. And this is my last little part of the haul. There are a lot of books, I know that. I didn't realise how many it was going to be. But I got these through Waterstones because I got a £20 voucher. And I also had like £10 on the Waterstones Plus card, so I only paid £2 for this. I follow Natalie on Twitter, and I've been wanting to read this for ages, and so I finally decided to just go and get it. She's very inspiring to me. I'm very excited to read this. And it's set in London, and I love London, so really, really excited to read this. I think it's going to be a really good read. I have seen this one in multiple different places. I saw it in Daunt Books and didn't pick it up, and then regretted it. I got it for half price in the sale. I'm really excited to read it. It's also a massive, like such a beautiful cover. And I think it's going to be just really nice to read. Like not too difficult to read, just a nice one to sort of get through. But I'm very excited to read this one. Welcome to the Hi I'm Done bookshop. I hope I said that correctly. Now this book I've been wanting to read for absolutely years. I keep seeing it, I never pick it up. I was like, just get on with it and pick it up. It's a beautiful cover. It's exactly the sort of thing that I would be into. I don't know why I haven't picked it up yet. really, I'm so excited to read it. The last one is The Maidens. This one I'm not entirely sure about. I've seen it in the shops multiple times, and it sounds like it's got all these elements of things that I would like. I haven't really heard loads and loads about it, but I kept seeing it and I was like, oh, this sounds really interesting. And I thought, why not? I got it for like £4. So I was like, just pick it up. Just pick it up. So that is my haul. That is 17 books that I acquired over December. I'm hopefully not buying any more. I've got a couple of pre-orders that I want to do. I really want to get Naima Fauna's last one in her trilogy. I really hope I said her name right. And I really want to get Heavenly Tyrant. But other than that, I think that might be it for this year. I imagine I'll still pick books up during the year, but between those and everything on there, I think I've got a lot of reading to get through. So thank you for watching. I'm very excited for the next year and what's to come. I hope you are as well, and I'll see you soon. Bye.